From WFSB, this is an Eyewitness News Update.
Wednesday, November 22nd. Thanks for joining us. I'm Nicole Nalepa. Our top story this morning is the weather. And a lot of you have so many travel plans because tomorrow's Thanksgiving. So let's get right over to Scot because it is really messy out there right now.
Oh, the shoreline is just a mess. Let's start off with some good news. Thanksgiving tomorrow looks amazing. We just got to get there. We're talking about abundant sunshine tomorrow, 29 to 36 to 47 to 54. Giving you the first alert, though. We are still in first alert weather day mode through this morning. It'll expire right around 10 o'clock this morning as the rain is going to be moving out and the winds will start to subside a little bit later on this afternoon. Gusts, we've seen them 30 to 40 miles an hour, and rain is over an inch in parts of the state. You can see our first alert live radar. We are scanning the state wet, particularly down in parts of the shoreline. Unfortunately, New Haven, you guys got clobbered. There's some street flooding down there. Olivia Shula was all over that this morning. North Branford in the yellows and the reds. Guilford along 95, Route 1, Killingworth, Deep River, Essex, down Route 9, all proving to be kind of problematic. Let's move you on over to Route 9. You can see the yellows and the reds there, Deep River, Essex, where it meets up with 95 right around exit 69. Wet, 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 wet. All right, here's the temperatures. They're all over the place. 34 in Torrington, 54 in New Haven, a 20-degree temperature differential in the state right now. That's pretty remarkable. Small state, wide temperature spread, though, this morning. At least we're up. Look at this. Willimantic, you're almost up 30 degrees from where you were yesterday. Talon, you were 16 yesterday. 16 degrees. You're up 22 degrees better than yesterday. So that's some good news. No snow out there this morning, just plain old rain. All right, there are the... There are the sustained winds. This says 36 miles an hour, sustained wind. That's not a gust. Let's check in with the gust. All right, Nicole, 51. 51 miles. This is an actual wind gust to 51 miles an hour.
So that is right on track from earlier.
Right.
Wow.
That's unbelievable. 25 in Chester. Not a lot of gusts in other parts of the state, but along that shoreline where those winds are whipping, a 50, oh, I have goosebumps, 51 mile an hour wind gust. That's pretty impressive. So 49 to 57. It's wet and windy to start. The rain moves out by 10 o'clock. We are talking about rain shutting off and then breezy and bright for your Thanksgiving. Let's take a look at First Alert Futurecast tomorrow's weather today. Here's the magic number, 10 o'clock this morning. We're drying things out. And as you can see, by 1 o'clock this afternoon, we're under mostly cloudy skies. Here comes the break in the action just before sunset. I'm hoping for a beautiful sunrise, okay? So let's take a look at the forecast for the next 3 days. Rain this morning, wind this morning. It all subsides. The rain by 10. The wind subsides later this afternoon. Thursday, mostly sunny. A chilly start. Temperatures in the upper 30s and low 40s. And then Friday, mostly sunny. A chillier day for your Christmas tree shopping, 45 to 47 degrees. Let's take a look at the 7-day forecast. Gobble, gobble. 51, a great day for the parade in New York City, a great day for the road races here in Connecticut, the Berlin, the Manchester, wherever you plan to run. It's looking good, but chilly. Black Friday looks good. Chilly on Saturday, 39. 44 on Sunday. Monday, some morning showers. And then Tuesday, January cold with a high of 37 degrees. Nicole, that's a check of your First Alert forecast.
All right. Thanks, Scott. Good information there. Hopefully everyone is planning accordingly because it is the official kickoff to the holiday travel season today. Millions will be heading out on the roads in what is usually the busiest travel day of the year on the roadways. So according to AAA, the busiest time to drive is right between 2 and 6 p.m. It's usually a little lighter on the roads before 11 a.m. And if you want to get a jump on things and leave soon or wait until tonight, well, there you have it. There's some tips. But tomorrow, the worst time to travel is actually going to be between 11 and 3. So if you have to travel during those peak hours, just know there's going to be a lot of people on those roads you're going to be sharing them with. And nearly 50 million people are expected to travel at some point this weekend. That's a nearly 2% increase from last year. So drive safe and please be kind out there on the roads. And a popular bar in Hartford will remain closed after video of a violent altercation between security and a patron ended up going viral. Police tell us they were called to the Russian Lady back on November 4th for an assault. Now, at the time, security told police that the person was being difficult and that he fell down the stairs. But the recently surfaced video, which we are still working to verify, appears to show security dragging and punching the man before he fell. Well, we found out that the Department of Consumer Protection is also getting involved and says that the bar will be closed until further notice. Also new this morning, a Windsor Locks man accused of threatening a school resource officer will be facing a judge today. Police say William Russo made vague threats against North Street Elementary School and said that he could, quote, put a bullet in the officer's head. Russo allegedly made these threats while he was campaigning for a seat on the police commission. We are also tracking developing news right now in Israel as a deal is emerging to free some of the hostages held by Hamas in Gaza. Now, under the deal, Hamas would free 50 hostages in exchange for Israel releasing 150 Palestinian prisoners. A U.S. official says 3 Americans are among the hostages being released. Now, during that time, Israel has also agreed to a temporary pause in the fighting, a 4-day ceasefire. Meantime, Israel's prime minister says that after that pause, Israel will press ahead with the war until it destroys the Hamas military capabilities and returns all the hostages. Today marks 60 years since the assassination of President John F. Kennedy. To commemorate the event, the JFK Presidential Library will showcase some items rarely put on display. Now, they range from condolence mail to the saber that was held by the riderless horse in his funeral procession, and even the flag that was draped over Kennedy's coffin during the funeral. Admission to the library today will be free. For the 17th year, Eastern Connecticut State University will be serving the community. Today from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., their annual Thanksgiving Day of Giving will be offering free meals with all the fixins. And the event is powered by Eastern Connecticut Center for Community Engagement. They are expecting to serve 400 local residents. President Biden is also not the only one pardoning turkeys for the holiday. Today, U.S. Senator Richard Blumenthal will be joining the Stu Leonard staff at 11 a.m. in Newington to pardon 2 birds from a Guilford farm. Now, these turkeys are named after one of Hollywood's hottest couples right now at the moment. So their names are Taylor and Travis. You understand. Thank you so much for tuning in to Eyewitness News this morning. Oh boy, I haven't even had a turkey yet in tryptophan. Remember, you can get news and weather updates anytime on the Channel 3 app. Check out this live footage in Old Saybrook right now. Look at the boats and the waves rocking. Please drive safe and have a very happy holiday.